Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. And in the last part, a bit of tragedy in the actual game. Yeah, I shouldn't laugh at that, but with Nanako dying. And we're now continuing on with the story, and we're continuing on with this part with the police officers in the building catching up to Dojima to try and stop him from doing something that he might regret with Namatame. And he's all knackered again.
Holy crap!
Adachi got here. My voice is fucking hell. Adachi got here just in time, it seems. Let's go. Bring him here. Now, isn't that lucky? that. How did Adachi get there first, actually? Because they shut off way before, whatever. But anyway, this brings up a good point here that they were like, seriously, whether they, questioning whether Dojima would actually do something like that. But I guess it's kind of but it does make a lot of sense considering what happened to him, basically, with his daughter. So obviously, I think that's a good piece of. It's a good way of doing it. I think.
Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
I have no idea. He's an asshole. There's a noise. Quick, to the Batcave. Sorry, wrong game. Namatame apparently likes to sit on the floor staring at curtains. Never mind. What are you doing?
I was scared, so
you were trying to run away, weren't you, you motherfucker?
Have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako joined.
I think that this is here is I will say that in this section, what happens with Yosuke and Kanji, with their change in personality, it's kind of abrupt, but I think it works just about.
How? The real one's right here, and we already beat his shadow.
This bit here is very clever as well, so I kind of like this. I like this section of basically Namatame's shadow being on the TV.
Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the hell? And it also makes sense considering that at the end of when Namatame got beaten, when we beat Namatame at the end of his level, he didn't create a persona. Basically his shadow self just disappeared. So it kind of makes sense, I think, that the possibility of his shadow still existing in that world, it does make a lot of sense.
We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard.
Kanji's getting a bit I think this is slightly out of character here, but yeah, it kind of makes sense considering what's just happened with Nanako. So yeah.
I don't care either way. Living or dying.
Living or dying makes no difference to me. Okay, so I might as well just talk a little bit about this. It's not really spoilers at this point. It's never really stated whether or not this is Namatame's shadow or whether it's not. Really. I think that this, to be honest, is Nai's shadow. I think that this is basically a...
Please,
it could... Sorry, fuck. It could be two things, I think. The first thing that it could be is because everybody in the room, like all of our character plus friends, because they're so emotionally kind of charged at this point, it's the TV turns on to tell them what they want to hear, basically, that he doesn't care whether he lives or dies. So and that's kind of like a justification for throwing him into the TV to make themselves feel better, I guess. That's one way of looking at it. The other way is it could be the eventual killer projecting that to kind of get them to
You just
To
gonna turn your back and
do the
walk
deed.
away?
Kind of convince us to kind of do the deed, kill him, and get rid of tie up all the loose ends, basically. Which is, I think that the second option is the most likely, but
We're gonna do this.
I don't know.
That
The
was our
first
only
option is
shot.
kind of
We won't get a second
good as well.
chance.
It's possible.
At this rate, the guy's gonna get
Um,
off the hook, and he'll go around
So,
saving people.
here this is,
just heard what
I
this
think with Yosuke
bastard's
it kind of
really
makes
thinking.
sense,
If that happens,
because of the fact
just
that
like
he's
Nanako-chan and
lost,
Senpai, who knows how many innocent people will die this time?
he lost the girl that he
can't let
really likes,
something like that go.
Saki,
So
in the
close
first
to me
part,
died.
and now he's
Her
lost,
killer can't be
girl,
convicted.
Nanako, who is,
Now I'm gonna let the
you know,
same
who
thing
he
happen
was really
again?
close to as well.
There's no way I can
I
do
think that
that.
it makes sense for him
It's
to
just
kind of
wrong,
go,
isn't
you
it?
know, fuck the law. It's not gonna fucking do anything. Let's
All
just
we have to
get
do
rid
is
of her.
push him inside the
Let's just
TV.
get rid of this asshole
That's
and
it.
just be done with it,
Do that
so
one
that
thing,
nobody else can get
this
hurt.
is all over.
Kanji, I think it's a little bit more
Push him
abrupt.
inside?
It kind of makes sense for his
If any of you
character,
want no part of
considering
this, just leave the room.
that
I'm not gonna force you to stay.
his whole thing has been like,
As for me, nothing could make me forgive this.
his whole
bastard.
thing has been like,
Before we do this,
he's got a short
I want to hear what you
temper, but I
What do you
think
wanna
that
do,
that's a bit much.
leader?
I still think it's a bit much for him to talk about kill.
think. We don't have time to wait.
At this point, if you want the best ending, these are the options that you have to
What are you
pick.
trying to say?
So we have to. First option is we have to think about this.
Something we
We're
don't
missing
know.
the big picture.
What don't we know? But we just heard
Namatame's
the
true
guy's
feelings.
on TV. What didn't you understand?
Something's
What is
bothering
it?
me.
I
I'm
already
going through
told
this
you
quickly.
There's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing
Like
something.
what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Yeah, Yosuke's gone off the deep end here. Calm the hell down. So you basically choose all those options,
He's right.
and that opens up
Let's all calm
two
down
endings.
For a second.
The first ending opens up
I'm
as the
perfectly
good
calm.
ending,
Hey, what did
which
you
is where
mean by
basically what's going to
you're
happen
missing
after
something?
this is that we're going to talk to Namatame, and then we're going to go around finding out information
Hey, let's
about
all
the killer.
Take a deep breath.
We'll work out who the
What
killer
happened to
is,
Nanako-chan and save
and then
Dojima-san? We're not thinking straight right now.
you'll find, and then you'll be able to put the pieces together, and you'll be able to work out who the killer is. If you decide to go tell the others about, you then have the option to tell the others about who you think the murderer is, or you can tell them, or you can not tell them. If you tell them, you get the best ending. If you don't tell them, then you unlock what is known as the accomplice ending. But I won't. I'll wait until the end, until that point, before we talk about that.
Trying to impute all responsibility to
So
his
here, pretty
actions.
much, what's basically happened is we're talking
Yeah, the
Kanji
guy's not
and
saying anything.
Yosuke down,
Whatever reason he
and
had, there's no doubt about
it's
the
all
fact that
about
he'd been
trying to
throwing
work
people
out,
outside
okay,
the
what-
TV. It was
calm it
him
the
who
fuck
put
down.
Senpai through that misery.
Calm it the fuck down. You've got to
Possibly
try and
understand
work out
someone who says
what the
killing
hell is
people
going
the
on
same
here.
as saving them.
You know what I mean? You have to work that out.
Failing to understand and failing
Failing to
listen are
understand.
rather
That's
different things.
That's some good logic there, from good words there from
Truthfully,
Naoto.
not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell
It
us
would have been
about
nice, Naoto, if you had
though
these
it
nagging
appears
doubts,
he's
you
in
could
no
have,
condition to do so at the moment.
helped me when trying to discuss all this shit.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve
Sorry
all the
about
things
that.
that are bothering us.
Uh,
Damn it. But you better
Damn it.
remember this.
so yeah, he's
I'll
basically,
do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done.
what we got in
Anytime,
Yosuke to work
anywhere,
out here is that
anything.
basically, if we just chuck him into the TV, if we throw him into the TV, we
How the
can't
hell can you stay so calm
work
now?
out
Then again,
why he's if he's doing this, if he's the murderer, and one, if he's the murderer, and two, why he's doing what he's doing. So I think it's more of a thing of trying to work out what the hell. It's talking Yosuke and Kanji down to basically work out. Just say to them, hey, you know, calm the foot down. We need to work this. We need to work out what's going on with this guy and tie up all the loose ends before we start talking about this kind of shit. You know what I mean? So
We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
I do love that acting there from Chie. That's really, I really like that.
Yeah, you're right.
And we talked him down. Yay!
And thanks.
If you choose any other options, then you get the. I think if you kill him, you get the bad ending, and if you do anything else, if you talk him down but without picking the right options, then you get the neutral ending. My first playthrough I got the neutral ending because I didn't know anything about. Because I didn't know how to get the best ending, I was trying to work it out as I went. And as a result, it failed, and I got the neutral ending, which the neutral ending is really fucking boring. So yeah, I do get the best ending here, which is nice, I guess. So now the full Arcana is now at max, and we've started a new social link, which is Searching for the Truth, I believe is what it's called. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Brings thee closer to the truth. So this is the Judgment Arcana. And this is, I think, is it the... Yes, the Seekers of the Truth. This is a
What are you doing? You can't be in here.
What's the word I'm looking for, yeah. This is a social link which happens in the space of less than
keeping an eye on the suspect.
45 minutes to an hour in in-game time. It really doesn't take long at all to get through it. It's basically, it speeds through to basically it finishes once you've worked out who the killer is, and that's going to happen very, very soon.
I see.
So yeah,
We'll tighten
that's
security
good.
from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported.
Yeah, time to tighten up security, I think, Adachi. You stupid asshole.
About being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, we could have killed him. Literally, we were thinking about it. So, okay.
He seems
That animation by of Namatame that I don't really like. It looks kind of weird. Looks like he's having a seizure while holding his head.
understood.
Looks kind of weird.
We should go.
I don't like it.
Alright,
let's get back. That dead body isn't going to look after itself. Okay, sorry. That's bad.
So what's this thing we're
So yeah, we stand outside the room within earshot of Adachi and within earshot of the doctor, and we're going to start talking about the murders.
Well, he said himself it was
Because
to
this makes
save
logical
them,
sense.
right?
Fucking hell.
So he killed
They don't
his
really
lover
use their
in order
intelligence
to
at times, to
save
be
her and
honest.
kept
But,
going?
oh well.
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning.
Yeah, that is a
But
good
everything in
point.
his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious.
Yeah,
If
which
he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder
maybe
is a
wouldn't
means of saving
discount him
people, I think
as a
that would've
killer,
shone through.
as the murderer. Doesn't discount him, I guess. But it does make a lot of sense that if, you know,
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be
if
even
Namatame
more
was genuinely
inexplicable.
kind of
Namatame
what's
and
the
his
word?
wife were separated at the time.
unhinged,
Though to me,
then
Susan
Naruto
Kiragi
does bring
and
up a good
himself
point that
testified
he,
she had
in his
discarded
interviews
him.
with the police, he
Kiragi
would not have been
also
able to
knew
hide
about
that shit.
Yamano beforehand,
And so
Namatame was shocked to hear
it kind of makes it hard to
Yamano's
believe that he would be
Their
able to
relationship was known and was
do
not
that.
strained to the point of
he
murder.
would he would
There's
probably
simply
go
no
absolutely
motive
fucking
in the affair,
no,
Uncle.
that would probably
The
be
police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point.
sorry about that, fucking hell.
Therefore, we have no convincing
It
motive for
would have been
Namatame
revealed
to
quite
kill Mayumi
early on, if you know what I mean,
All
in the
else, and
questioning,
was
so I
written in
don't think
Namatame's own
that
diary.
that's
His reason for killing her.
so yeah, it's not a good
It's still possible
one,
he was
I think,
crazy to
you know,
begin
there's
with,
that
and
side
no
of
one
it.
realized, right?
But the other thing is that he doesn't really have a motive for killing the first victim. I can never remember a fucking name.
Oh, this is so confusing.
And he doesn't really... Logically,
Hey,
there
we can hear
could
you.
be a...
This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Logically, there could be a reason for
Please
the
come with
second
me
murders
immediately.
and the kidnappings after that, but not for the first one, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Waiting for. Hurry.
Oh my god, here we go. My least favourite part of the whole fucking game. Here we go. Not this part. The part that we get into in a minute. And here's Teddy. He's on a road in fog for some reason. Yeah, so this is the bit where Teddy, because of what has happened with Nanako,
This doesn't quite feel like
he just decides to run away. Decides to go back to his own world, which is I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of it feels kind of forced. I think it was just a way of concluding Teddy's social link, really. But it is kind of it's necessary, but not necessary. It's necessary in the respect of he's able to work out. It's because of him being who he is. Going through all this, he finally works out and finally remembers who he is, which we will find out at a later date. We're going to find out in a bit, actually. How far do we? I think we have a dream pretty soon, which finally lays this all out on the table. But anyway, talking about my least favourite part, here it is.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came
And Nanako... fucking hell. So, Nanako is not dead. Nanako is back breathing and she's alright again. I remember the first time I played this fucking game. I remember the first time I played this section, and when she came around, I always remember when this is revealed. I remember that initially I was kind of like really fucking happy about it, as you would expect, and I was really, really ecstatic that she wasn't going to die and that she was going to be alright. But then the more I thought about it, the more I hated this little thing. To me, you go one way or the other. And not to be a heartless asshole or anything, but if you're going to go for the kill, then you go for the kill the whole fucking way. And if you're not going to go for the kill, then you don't even bring the shit into it at all. I know that it's integral to the story to kind of get to the conclusion that we need to talk to Namatame more, but I think there would have been a better way of going about it, to be perfectly honest. And the other thing is that it feels like if you're invested in the story, you would, at that point, you would be really, really wanting to kill this asshole, and that can fuck up your whole story if you're going for the good ending. It just feels...
You're right. That's weird.
To me, the more I think about it, the more it feels like
Teddy.
cheap emotional manipulation to kind of get you to that point where you want to kill Namatame, and I don't think it's just not fucking necessary. And I think that, you know, it does it's a good emotional moment when you learn about it.
Oh, there you are.
And it gives you a good emotional response when you finally, when it's revealed that she's going to be alright. But it's just that thing of...
I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little.
It annoys me. That's the way I would put it. Is that it's very disappointing. That it just feels cheap. It feels like cheap emotional manipulation to me. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing it, but it just feels that way, and I don't think you need...
Anyway, I heard
you didn't need to do it. I think it was unnecessary. But anyway, that is the one part of the story, I think, which I think is kind of like iffy, that I don't really like all that much.
Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
Maybe I just don't like feeling emotion when it comes to games. But whatever. So we continue with Dachi's social link, which is now up to rank 8. We've got it. It's got to go up 2 more levels, and we'll be done with his social link. Said it a million times, but I'll say it again. If you want the good ending, you need to get him up to maximum. So, which is just a case really of getting him up to level.
I couldn't save
6 before November, and then he just goes straight away.
I couldn't save them.
And this is pretty much the confirmation that he is not the killer, because he is talking about how when he was saying that he's trying to save people, that's what he genuinely meant. He was trying to save people, and that he wasn't responsible for his mistress's death. He wasn't responsible for Saki's death, and he thinks that Naoko's died as well. So he doesn't want to be responsible for their deaths, which
We took a quick look around
kind of an
the
interesting
hospital,
way
but
to
there's
go
no
about
sign
it.
of them.
It's a good way of letting the audience, the gamer, know that
It's
yeah,
snow.
this is no yeah, you've got a bit more investigating to do, Sunshine.
Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't
This
look that
section
pretty
here,
yet
I think,
because it
is
was fog.
it's kind of a nice moment, and I also really like how
I guess
how
this
it's
makes it the
animated.
first
It
snow of the
really looks
year.
nice. How there are some that look
It's
closer to
freezing. Let's
what
go
would be the
home.
camera, the
Hey,
screen,
Yosuke,
and there are
if you
some
find
which
Teddy,
are
don't
further
forget to
away. It
contact
does give
us,
it this
alright?
nice 3D effect,
I know.
which I really do like.
Let's meet up at the
It
special headquarters
it just
tomorrow.
looks good. I just like it. So yeah, what does this mean? It essentially means we're going to be going back on the trail tomorrow and trying to work out what the fuck's going on.
He's probably fine.
Continuing
I'll bring
our
him just in case.
journey into
See
the
you tomorrow.
continuing our investigation. But anyway, that's it for this part of Persona 4 Golden. I'll see you for the next part where we will be interviewing, talking to Namatame and continuing our investigation. Oh yeah, and if you max out your social link with Yumi, you get this message from her, which is basically, I'll help you whenever you want. Anyway, see you for the next part of Persona 4 Golden. See you later.